Hello everyone, welcome to Chen's Chinese class, together with me to learn Mandarin Chinese. And this is our Pinyin class, Lesson 5. Now we've learned 4 finals and 7 initials in last class. For this class, we are going to learn these 8 finals and last 3 initials. And you can see from their phonetic alphabet here, they are familiar to each other, so they are serious. Okay, at first, let's see these 8 finals for today. And to learn these 8 finals, we have to know pronunciation of the alveolar nasal and the velar nasal. When saying the alveolar nasal, the tongue tip should press in the upper alveolar ridge, where a little higher than the root of your teeth. Here. Let the air out through your nose. Here. And when saying the velar nasal, the back part of the tongue forms an arch and the root of the tongue moves back and pressing the soft plate. Still let the air out through your nose. Compare with which is pronounced with the upper and the lower teeth close to each other. Velar nasal is pronounced with the mouth more wide open. Listen it carefully. The first one, alveolar nasal. And next one, velar nasal. Okay, do you get that? And when the final have an alveolar nasal or the velar nasal, they called nasal finals. Okay, let's put it in finals to practice. The first one, a with an alveolar nasal. An. And the next one, with an alveolar nasal. And the next one, I with an alveolar nasal. In. And the next one, U with an alveolar nasal. Yun. And the next one, A with an velar nasal. On. And the next one, And the next one, in. Move back your tongue and form an arch here. In. And the next one, on. Okay, let's compare the alveolar nasal and the velar nasal by reading these 3 sets. An, on, and the next one, and the next 2, in. Okay, next, let's place tone mark on it to practice. All those finals are only have one vowel in it, so naturally the tone mark should be placed on the only vowel. Okay, practice with me. The first one, the first tone, an. The second tone, an. The third tone, an. The first tone, an. And the next one, an. The third tone, an. The first tone, an. And the next one, a with the velar nasal. On. And the next one, with the velar nasal. Great. And next, for in, yun, when they form syllable by themselves, here are some spelling rules. When finals in and ing form syllables by themselves, I should be added before them respectively to make them in and ing, but still read as in and ing. And if there is a tone mark above I, the dot on I should be removed. And when the final start with the U, form syllable by itself, I should be added before it, and the dot above U should be removed. Okay, practice with me. The first one, in, yin, yin, in. And the next one, the velar nasal, ing, ying, ying, ying. And the next one, yun, 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 yun. Okay, great. And we've learned several rules about finals that start with I, U, Ü, form a syllable by itself. Do you still remember? And, well, at the end of the Pinyin class, we will have a summary on all those rules, so don't worry if you are a little confused by those rules. Next, the second task for today, 3 initials. Those 3 initials are may not easy for you to pronounce, but don't worry, let's use this picture to help you with it. They are known as chrono. The point of the pronunciation of those 3 is the collaboration of heart plate and your front part tongue's surface. When pronouncing the first one, the surface of the front part of your tongue touches the heart plate, and the tongue tips touches the lower teeth. And the next one, it has a little H here. We know that means the strong airflow. So with the same position, brings out the strong airflow. And the next, the surface of the tongue tips approach the heart plate without reaching it, leaving a gap in between, and still tongue tips touches the lower teeth. Well, it's same as the difference of and we've learned in last class. Also, is the strong airflow version of and when you prolong that's Okay, read after me. And then with the strong airflow, and leaving the gap between your tongue surface and the heart plate. Okay, next let's add finals and tones to practice. The first one, ji, 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 and qi, 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 xi, 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 xi. And the next one, jiu, 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 qiu, 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 xiu, 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 xiu. And the next one, jie, 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 qie, 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 xie, 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 谢. And the next one, 金, 紧, 紧, 近, 亲, 勤, 寝, 沁. And 心, 行, 醒, 信. And the next one, 精, 景, 景, 静, 清, 情, 请, 庆, 兴, 行, 醒, 性. And the next one, 加, 夹, 甲, 架, 掐, 卡, 卡, 恰, 虾, 霞, 霞, 下. And the next one, 教, 脚, 脚, 叫, 敲, 瞧, 巧, 翘, 消, 小, 小, 笑. And the next one, 居, 举, 举, 句, 区, 取, 取, 去, 虚, 徐, 许, 序, 撅, 绝, 决, 倔, 缺, 瘸, 瘸, 雀, 薛, 学, 雪, 穴. And the next one, 君, 君, 菌, 菌, 君, 群, 群, 训, 熏, 寻, 寻, 训. And here is the spelling rule. When U meets T, T, S, the dots on it should be removed. Okay, that's all for today, and you've done a great job. Don't forget to practice the syllables we've learned today. And please leave your comments if you have any. See you next time.